Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday market webcast. All right, so November is here. We are still dealing with the 100-day exponential moving average. You got your third session of that. We're pushing up against it right now. It's 39.53.43. We're trading around 39.18. The Globex high, 39.22.25. No, it's lower than that. What are you looking at, Mike? I don't know what I'm looking at. It's right there. We'll see it on the hourly in a minute. Anyway, it's right here. So you got 3 days of the 100-day. It did not do the secondary band ride that we talked about yesterday. So it's like, look, it's part of the options box. I mean, you look at it and you say, okay, it's something that it could do. That's fine. Yesterday was pretty choppy. It was pretty truncated. It wasn't a very exciting day for us. It was like 13, 14 handles, which is fine. I mean, that's more than our goal for the day, but it just wasn't one of those days where you really want to blow it out. I'm not a huge fan of throwing darts at highs and lows and trying to figure out what wants to be important. If I had yesterday to do all over again, I would have just, not blind bought, but bought somewhere reasonably in and around the daily pivot every time it got involved down there at 74. But you're not gonna crush it every day in this business at all. And it's over the years you got to become self-aware about what tapes you can really thrive in and what tapes you're just trying to hit enough seeing eye singles to get your day done and move on to the next day. And if that's the kind of day it is, you want to hit your number and you want to keep your number. Don't give it back. And, because, the one thing we do know is this whole thing will be, up and ready to go the next day with plenty of opportunity. And you've got a massive volatility catalyst, obviously, tomorrow with the Fed, 2 o'clock. And it's, having that sitting out in front, you kind of say to yourself, okay, well, tomorrow there's going to be, some kind of an, opportunity to grab some handles, 230. So you don't want to do anything between now and then where you're really forcing things or making big mistakes. So yesterday was just about taking what the market was able to give us. A couple decent middles, no massive runners. Had a couple things reverse on us a little bit, and what could have been big runners came back in. So, I one of the reasons I like doing this every day is that it's not going to be a blowout day every day. And I think people out there need to understand that if you're going to do this for a period of time, if you want to do this for an extended period of time, you've got to understand that there are some tapes that are not going to speak to your skill set, and either don't trade them at all or get what you need to get out of them and then get the heck out of there and wait for one that does. That's how, trying to bang a square peg into a round hole all day never ends well in the world of trading. So, what are we looking at today? I think we've got plenty more to fight about today. I think it's ultimately in a holding pattern for tomorrow. We've been trading pretty comfortably above 3,900 since 3:30 in the morning. I would not be surprised if we came back there and started to retest some things. Our proprietary moving average right now is 39.16. Let's go to the hourly chart. So it's riding the upper band on the hourly. We had all of this consolidation. So it's kind of a slow motion bleed of a breakout. You see the pre-FOMC price. You see the 100 here, 39.06, 39.07 area. Our proprietary moving average is 16. It's bounced off that twice since it kind of broke up above it at 4 a.m. Wouldn't be surprised if that got another look here basically anytime. Volume weighted average price, 39.06. The pre-FOMC price is 39.0175. We'll get a new one of those tomorrow at 2. Hourly mid-band, 38.99. It's right there interacting with the roundy at 3,900. So there's the weekly pivot, 38.61 change. It's another day of just not even being remotely interested in dealing with it. Maybe that day is tomorrow. Maybe it's next week. But we've been above it for, a couple of weeks now. So that's starting to get a little bit unusual. We have a new monthly pivot today, 37.69.67. The last monthly pivot down there, 37.91, was excellent support. So, what do I do with that? Well, what I file away is, okay, if whatever comes out of the Fed's mouth tomorrow really gets the tape ticked off to the downside, that's an area that I'm going to kind of circle on my chart over the next few sessions and saying to myself, okay, does monthly pivot hold it in this time? And that doesn't mean you blind buy at monthly pivot. Don't be an idiot. Just understand that the monthly pivot was important last month, and the E-mini gets repetitive. It's habitual. It gets into, there's certain things that it really cares about, and then over time it'll care about a different set of things. And one of the things that I have to do in analyzing this thing every minute of every day for people is come in every morning, sit down in this chair and figure out what's important today and what's not. And the stuff that's important, we're going to focus on that, and the stuff that's not, we're not. The one thing that is important every day is price. So I will be very interested to see if they can make a higher high here, and if they have anything else above that, if they do. So that's where we stand. We need to get through tomorrow at 2, and then we'll know a lot more about what the next leg of the tape is going to be. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. Come learn how to read a chart. Come learn how to trade price. Come learn how to come up with responsible risk and take profits appropriately. Come check out the room. We can help your trading. All right, have a good one. Be good. Talk to you tomorrow.